I'm Kelly,
And I'm Randy.
and we're Wandered Till Lost. And on tonight's episode, we're going to take you camping up on the Detroit Lake Reservoir.
Thanks for joining us, and we're happy you did, and we hope you continue to watch us. So stay tuned.
So, what's a weekender?
A weekender is somebody that only camps on the weekends because they still work. So you're obviously restricted by distance from your campsite. You don't want to spend too much time driving, that's for sure. So lately we've been, I think our last trip was just over an hour. So we've been staying kind of about an hour away from home.
I think this one was a little bit longer. We drove about 46 miles east of Salem, Oregon, to a reservoir on the North Santiam River. 300 sites, and this is
at
on
the campground that we stayed at.
at the campground, and this is on the north shore of the Cascade Mountains.
The north shore of the Cascade Mountains.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
And it's nestled in the Willamette National Forest.
Yes, it is.
So it's a 9-mile lake. It's beautiful. So as you're driving and you're on Highway 22, you'll start to see, images of the lake. And then you get closer to the dam. And then after the dam, you actually see the campgrounds. And then, though, we stopped, but if you keep going is when you find this cute little town called Detroit Lake. And of course I wanted to go there too.
Yep, it's cute.
So we had a great outdoors camping trip. So go ahead and just let them know a little bit about what we did.
So we took off Friday after Kelly got home from work. Got there about 7:30.
About the same time as before. That's
Yep.
about our pull-in time.
Did our pulled right in, got into our site. The driveway was kind of steep, but we're short, so it wasn't too bad. Takes us about an hour and a half to set up, I think.
Oh, but we dialed it in though.
Yeah, but I mean, there was still a little bit of light when we finished. One of the things that I do want to mention about setup is, so since we're new to this, and it's a little bit different from tent camping and even camping in our pop-up tent trailer that Kelly really likes to decorate. So she occupies a bunch of counter real estate and space in the trailer during her setup phase. And for me, it's tough. So basically, I've discovered what I need to do. And so, as all of you that are experienced RVers, I'm sure have discovered this and figured this out along the way. But one of the things that we can say to help people that are just starting is, definitely find your groove and find, possibly what bothers you, and, make adjustments.
Bothers you.
Well-
You've been with me long enough to know that I will throw a party for every single day for the rest of my life. So by saying that, I know there's women out there that do what I do. So I know you're bringing out your lights, you're bringing out your canopies, you're bringing out your tables. That's a lot of setup. And yet once that gets out, then there's actually putting out, your tablecloths and things like that. So,
That stuff doesn't bother me so much. getting all that stuff out. What bothers me is she has stuff everywhere. Every inch of counter space. The dinette bench is completely filled up. The floor in the trailer completely is filled up with boxes and her staging her things. And so basically what I figured out this trip was
even in the woods.
it's even in the woods. She does that. That's Randy pulls the trailer in, gets it set up, gets it level, gets it chalked,
And then makes a drink.
and then sets up the canopy outside the tables, and I do all the outside stuff, and then I just sit down and relax. And I wait until Kelly is done, because it's only a temporary thing. I mean, she has the stuff out, and then once everything finds its home and gets in its place, then it's back to normal. So I just need to, take a time out and let her do her thing. And so, I figured that out this trip, because I think it wasn't our longest trip, but it seemed like you had a lot of stuff this time.
I had more stuff for the 4th of July, you guys.
I don't think so.
So I will tell you that I've dialed it into a point where I'm only bringing like 2 of everything, because it's only him and I, but it might look like you could have a party for 20 at our campsite. But it's all about inspiration to presentation. So you can feel a little bit you can celebrate in the woods. You can celebrate in your camper. So that's what I do it for. And I have a party page. So it's, I'm a party planner. Sorry.
Kelly got all of her decor in place and got the campsite looking party perfect and
Festive.
party ready. And we did our pizza like we have the last 2 times, and completed that day. So next day I got up and I took a walk, and the campground is huge. So it was a 2+ mile walk, just like exploring every loop at this campground. And most people know this campground is on Highway 22. So there is
Some road noise.
there is road noise, and it doesn't really matter even if you're camping down at the lake. It's kind of narrow, so it only goes from the road to the lake shore.
9 miles long.
What is 9 miles long?
The lake.
Oh yeah, but not the campground.
Oh.
So the campground only goes from the highway to the lake shore, so it's not very deep, but it's long, and so even if you have sites that are on the lake, there's still road noise. But it doesn't bother me so much, because pretend like it's just ocean waves and
Well, there's a lot of fishing going on, boating going on, swimming going on, so it's it's filled with all
definitely
those
you have
great
definitely
activities.
you have that boating noise, all the boats making noise. So I mean that creates noise in
it's
itself.
fun.
So I took my walk, Kelly played, and I think you kind of tweaked everything to its perfection.
Of course.
We had pancakes on the grill, and the grill is like the griddle section is pretty much like seasoned up and really good. Yeah, it's very, very nice.
Then we went to Bloody Mary bar, and
Yep.
then we went to a margarita bar with also
Started with Bloody Marys, yeah.
nachos. And again, it looks like you could have 20 people there, but it's really for presentation. And I painted rocks. That was super fun.
Yeah.
Super fun.
What'd you do with those things?
I went and hid those rocks all over the campground on Sunday. And since we're beaver believers, I was hoping that all duck fans would find them. So I'm hoping. I found a great metallic paint. So that was a lot of fun.
Definitely crafts in the campsite's a good way to spend your time relaxing.
Yeah, let us know, gals. If you find a craft that you like, please tell me what it is, because I'll bring scrapbooking. I'll do it all. I have a party shop, and so let me know what you're crafting, because I want to help and do it along with you.
Did we talk about the gray water issue?
Had a lot of fun this weekend. Just kept washing dishes, having fun, entertaining, never giving thought that we didn't have a full hookup. And so when Rady came to me and said, our gray tank is like 2/3 full. And I was like, what? How could that be? And so little did I know, no one told me that there was limited gray water in our tank. So I was like, okay. So now I kind of had to reel it back in, and I've been pretty careful now, but we're still doing good. So we're on our 3rd day. So yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes, that's a video that we have that
Okay.
when we're standing outside. So let's fast forward to dinner. What do we have for dinner, Mr. Cole, on Saturday night?
Oh, we had potatoes and salmon.
We had salmon. Was it local salmon?
It was Atlantic salmon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was very good. Yep, grilled up some salmon, grilled up some potatoes,
Had a little bit of noodles.
had
We
some
had
pasta,
s'mores again.
did some more bar.
Yeah. So great, just relaxing, just sitting there with the lights around us. I kind of like the RV park setting, but the campgrounds are just beautiful. The trees, I mean, in Oregon, who doesn't want to
Oregon's
come to
beautiful.
Oregon? I
Yep.
know you all want to come to Oregon even right now, so it's beautiful.
We ended up paying an extra day so we didn't have to check out at normal checkout time, which the last
That's
place we
great.
stayed at was checkout was 11, so it was kind of early. This one was at 1, and we probably, which was okay, but it was nice to stay there because we ended up staying till like 4 or 5 o'clock, right?
Okay.
But it was cheap, $31 a night, so it, we paid an extra $31 to stay, as long as we wanted the last day, and it ended up being a nice day. And Kelly and I went for a walk, and we went onto the fishing dock, and a big gust of wind came and blew her hat off,
From my ponytail.
but it was hanging on her ponytail, so it didn't fly very far and dropped on the dock and just kind of went into the lake, and we were able to retrieve it. And then as we were retrieving hers, another gust of wind came and blew my hat off, but I didn't have a pony holding my hat on. And it went flying, and it ended up being like 6-8 feet away from the dock, just like right out of the get-go. Sat there and watched it, and there were some waves from boats coming by, and I thought it would kind of like maybe coax it in,
Yeah.
but it didn't. I
And
sat
we
there and watched
started-
it get farther and farther and farther out, and one of our kids gave me this hat, and so and Molly, and I felt bad, and I actually like this hat. I mean, I have an attachment to every hat I have, so I stripped down to my skivvies.
We started to walk away, and he turned back. And
I
he
said,
went
you know what,
back.
I'm going to go in and go for a cold water swim. So, yep, I stripped down to my skivvies, jumped in, and swam out, maybe 30 yards, grabbed my hat, and swam back. And
Good job.
yay, yep. So, I recovered the hat. So that was kind of a funny little
Yep.
anecdote to this
That'll be a fun
trip.
one.
Well, there you go. I got in the
He
lake.
is a beaver believer. Okay, Detroit Lake. Good job, bravo.
Great trip. Love spending time in the woods. Looking forward to this week.
Yep. Is it the woods again?
It is the woods again.
Wow. And is it the woods again next week?
It's not.
It's not?
No, the week after that is a paved RV park
Oh, good.
on a marina.
Yay.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. We would love to answer any of your questions that you might have. Just throw some out. Just ask us about us. Ask us about, Oregon, about our newbie camping experience. We would love to share anything that you guys want to know about us. And like and subscribe so you can get notifications of when on Thursday nights that our videos will go up. And we appreciate you watching.
We also tried to do some things that some people asked about. We had somebody suggest more footage of our campsite, and I think we captured that. We realized that people that are campers and aren't are maybe past campers and like to see the lay of the land, and I think we will include some good footage for that. So anyways, if there's things that you would like to see also, and not just questions, but if there's stuff that more content that you think would be good or that you think would be enjoyable, please post that in the comments also. Miss Kelly, what do you have going on over here?
What do I got going on?
Are you
My camping.
Are you
What?
are you expecting
No, I'm inspiring people. That's what I do.
an army?
No, I inspire people. I just do 2 of everything. I just bring, and I have about a few 100,000 things. So, anyhow.
What's the theme?
What's the theme? Well, I have a, what do we got going on here? We've got,
Looks southwestern.
yeah, a little southwestern. Yeah, look at this. But it might go outside. But remember what I told you when we first got here? I forgot all my tablecloths. I know. So
I don't
anyhow.
think you can make a trip without like forgetting something.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's just gonna all be sitting out, and by the time I get it up, it's only gonna take me a few minutes, and then we'll be ready to just hang and party.
Let's have some pizza.
Yeah, let's eat.